Guess who's back? Back again. Hi, this is Elena with Bird Nest Cafe. I'm going to call this like a part 2 to my last video. I have some tips first. Well, first, let me say this. A lot of people that buy jars, bags of jewelry have every right to sell what they find. Because we no longer can pick up a bag or a jar of jewelry for under $35. Now the prices are way too much. And to me, it's just not worth it to spend that kind of money. So I'm in the land of using stuff that I have left over. So there is nothing wrong with being a reseller of jewelry. Nothing. You know, you got to cover your expenses. Any businesswoman or man would tell you that, you know, don't spend what you can't get back. So, with that being said, I'm going to show you a couple things that I did. I mentioned using nail polish. Unless it's on copper, and it's real copper enameling is done with glass. Little tiny grind up bits of glass. But stuff like this, like it's in this bag, you can just do nail polish. I did nail polish. I mixed a couple of blues. Just gonna do this blue planetary thing. I was just messing around. I did some green on this leaf. You just need a really fine paintbrush. Little tiny paintbrush. And polish remover to clean your brush. Don't get a fancy brush. I also did this little, I guess it's a violin. I just put a little brown in there. Just because it was just so plain. You can do that. You can do all kinds of things. I bought these. I do pick up stuff from Temu. And if I think it's good, and you're interested in making jewelry, it came like this. It came in this container. And I was really surprised at the quality because they're good quality. Can you see the detailing? I mean, you can make these into earrings. You can make this into a pendant. You can do all kinds of things. You can take 2 of these if you make a 3-strand necklace and hook your strands on. If you don't like this color, this is like one of my favorite colors. But you can get spray paint in metallics. They have several different color golds, silvers. They have hammered metals. You can change, and I recommend spray paint. And when you do spray paint, always do the back side first, and then this side. Because if you do this side first, and then you go to do this and it's not dry, you've messed up this. So, always spray the back first, and then the front. But this was like $15. And there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. And look at it, they're all well made. They're quality. I mean, you can use Rub and Buff on here if you want to bring out gold. There's so many things you can do. So many options. These can be used for so many options too. You can, if you have like single earrings, or even double, you can glue it onto here. Maybe you want to do it like this and then have something hanging down. I mean, you can do anything. That's what's great about it. This is my kind of crafting. I will try anything. But yeah, and they even gave you the extras. So you can reuse this for $15. I thought it was a good price. I have more coming. Bigger pieces for like pendants. But, you know, these can be used as pendants too. You can do whatever you want. But this is a good find. If you do shop on Temu, you can always look. If you bead with this, look at this price. This is probably 5 years ago. The Hobby Lobby by me doesn't carry this brand anymore. I have to go to Michael's. And this is like what I have rest of this. But when you're beading, if you don't put something on the end, it'll all slide off. You can get these little things here and, oops, that wasn't a very good example, was it? And clip it on there. Book clips work good too. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to have the fancy things. Just want to point that out. And if you struggle with jump rings, opening them, these are for jump rings. They have one size here and 2 sizes here. And you just wear it on your finger and you just open the jump rings. Both of them work. So that's the tips. Oh, let me show you this. I made these earrings. Now, they looked like this. They looked plain. And I took red nail polish. Can you see that? And I put it on the little berries and added a little red bead. It's got the ball on the bottom. That's a detail I like. You don't have to do that. But I think it adds more interest. And it's just nail polish. So, I wanted to show you that. Little things. Also, I want you to be aware that anytime you see my work desk, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. So, I have 2 pieces that I'm going to work on. I wanted to do one beaded, so I beaded this together. I had this pendant, so I just kind of added some beads. I have Mookanite and Tiger's Eye and faux pearls. This is the color for this year, browns and pearls. So, and I did it in golds because there was gold on here. So what I'm going to do is I want to add a couple of little earrings on the side. And then I'm going to make a silver tone one with turquoise. This is a good chain to make. We will not always be doing charm necklaces. I just think it's fun. I like them. And I have a ton of single earrings. Look at this bag. I didn't even sort through everything in this bag. So let's see if I can find something in this bag that I want to put with that. Let me move this back a little bit. I'm just going to dump it out. Wow. Look at this stuff. Now I'm going to look for anything that looks kind of brownish, golden or pearlish. I don't like that pearl. These are silver. I want gold. kind of like that one. No. No. Let's see if I can do this fairly fast. Are you gold? This maybe. What I do is I just kind of pull stuff out. Oh, is there any other turquoise type stuff in here? Might as well pull that too. Now you might see something that I don't see. I'm just trying to be quick. But yeah, I got a lot of single earrings. Let's scoop this up. A lot of times I just take these apart if I want to. My supervisor's here. Oops. Now let's see. I have these colors, what I like, and if I want to use it. So you just kind of lay stuff out and decide if you like it. So I can always just use that part. I think I need a little more of that color over here. Sorry, when I'm thinking I'm quiet. But I think I kind of like that. I'm iffy on this. It's got sequins. I don't know. But I like that it's got a, you know, like a sparkle. Let's make it a difference. I know we're in my messy drawer here. There we go. I have Rub and Buff. You can use your fingers. The thing I hate about Rub and Buff is their caps always crack. So this one is dried out. That's a bummer. Let me see if I have another gold color. I need to replace that. Hopefully this one's still good. Antique gold. Oh, it's the same color. I'll just throw that one away. You can use your finger. Oof, strong. You do have to clean your brush with mineral spirits. But now I brought out more gold. I think I like that better now. And just something a little simple like that. Sure, I could do the whole thing, but I'm not going to. And then all I need are some jump rings. You know, this looks silver. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I have made my decision. I just open this off, put some jump rings, decide on what size you want. I did make this loose so jump rings would fit in there. You don't want it really tight. Don't be surprised if the supervisor comes down here and sniffs. She always thinks I have food. So I think I'm gonna put it right in here. I am all thumbs today, sorry. How's everybody doing? You guys getting by? Things are kind of crazy in the world right now. Nothing like a good old craft to distract. Okay, let's go with this one. You can always pre-clean your stuff too. Oops. See, all thumbs. There's my friend Michelle would say, hot mess. I'm a hot mess. These beads are a mixture of stuff that I got with Bargain Bead Box. And off other jewelry that I just take apart. Like the pearls. I haven't decided if I like that. This might go away. This might go in its place. But you understand. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this showing you, because I think I'm going to take this off and this off. I'm going to put this here and this here. And then that. And I'm not going to use this top part. I'm just going to use this. And no, I'm not sure if I like that at all. But you understand. You're just going to have to mess with it. I changed my mind like several times. And that's the cool thing, because there's nothing permanent here. There's nothing glued down. If you put it together and you're like, I'm just not feeling it, take it off. Find something else. Set it aside. Think about it for a little bit. Come back and look at it. And if you still don't like it, you can change it up. I want to talk about this a little bit too, since we were talking about Tina, since I used a little bit of good old Rub and Buff. I made this necklace for myself. It was just a broken brooch. I came up with the cap that's in the middle. Like I said, I really liked the green, and I had green rhinestones. And then at first, I used one of those pins. I do have one. Let me see if I can get it. Here it is. It was all faded and looked ugly, so I used one of these pins, went over it. I didn't like it. I have this liquid leaf, which I believe is what's on it right now. The only thing is, I wore it once and it's already worn off. So what I'm going to have to do is take off this part, repaint it, touch up, and then I'm going to put like painter's tape around this. And all you do is you just put a piece of painter's tape and an X-Acto knife and go around and cover it. And then you don't have to do this, it's just how I do it. I have a candle, I'll burn, get the wax, and I paint over the rhinestones, okay, to protect them. And then I have a clear matte spray. I want you to see how much it's worn off. I just wore it one time. Put a clear matte spray on it, and then it won't wear off. I really like this necklace. Little clasp. So, I know, I'm trying not to go all over the place here. So, I'm going to tie that in. Pick up my jump rings. There we go. And I have this necklace. I took off the tag that was there and put a charm on it, just a little wing. This is called a paperclip chain. You can get them in different sizes. This one came out of a jar. This one is much finer, has no clasp. This came in my bargain bead box. It's the same thing, only dainty. I've seen a lot of people use these for charms, but they get frustrated because this is a long chain, each one, that when they put like a charm on there, they're trying to keep it centered. But the first thing it does is want to go like that, and you have a sizable pendant. hanging on there, it's going to want to do that. So I just pulled out some stuff. I had turquoise colors. Don't know what I'm going to use. I just pulled this one out. It needs a little something something. This is an Avon earring. I'm going to just undo that because it's... Even added a little buffalo head. So you just kind of pull stuff together and decide what you want to use. Huh, look at that. It says Bell Jewelry. So this is an old piece. That might be real turquoise. It's not silver though. Dyed Howlite Works. And then I have this earring. I want you to see these little pieces? You can use those too. You can add them to things. Like what would be a good one to add to? Anything to give it a little height. You know, if you're adjusting and you're trying to do maybe graduated, maybe you want them all the same length. I just take things apart. You start looking at jewelry different. Because you can't go and buy stuff like this. So, and then you just need jump rings. Oh, I forgot I added this one. It's cute. And I don't know about this one. Or this one. This has got some wear. I like the bead. I would have to redo the bead. I could do it on stuck up. I'm always stocking up. My favorite are the ones with the balls on the end. They just, I don't know, they just look better to me. Of course, the first one I pull out is bent. Come on, just give me one. And it looks like they're all bent. I got these at Michael's. I really like Beetle on better. This had somebody's name, Joni and something, I can't remember. But what I would do is, ooh, I wouldn't even use that. If I'm gonna do the other, I don't know what I'm thinking. Yes, I'm still disorganized in my head. These ones. So what you would do is you would take this all apart. You can add stuff to it, or you can just leave it as a bead. And then you can attach either this on top or this on the bottom. I would probably add a silver bead. Do I have a silver bead sitting out here? And all you do, looking for this, you just cut it. See? Now it's a bead. I have lots of stuff. I've been getting Bargain Bead Box for like, I don't know, 3 years. So they send me stuff all the time. But see, look at all these little goodies. You can't find this stuff if you go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Kind of like this one. And I get these things at Dollar Tree. So, what do we do? You can add a bead. You can add a bead cap too. A bead cap in that one. Kind of like this one. I like bead caps. Or you can bead cap both sides. You can do anything. I always like to mess with it first and decide if I like it. And then if I don't like it, I switch it. If I like it, then I complete it. There's a bead cap on each end. And then I can add something like that on the end. Something like that on the top. If you use something like this on the top, then you would use the other one with the ball on the bottom. Just take things apart and mess with them. This is cute. So those are ideas. The great thing is, even if browns are the new color, pearls are the new colors, you don't have to use that. When you make, you can make with whatever you want. And the great thing about making stuff is, it's when it sells, if you sell it, you just feel good inside. You're like, yes, somebody liked something that I made. And it's just a happy feeling. So, I have sold a lot of pieces that I've made over the years. So, I mean, and the feeling never goes away. Every time I'm so excited. So, we're at 34 minutes. I knew I wouldn't be able to finish anything, but I want to show you what I bought. I bought this off another platform. I bought this from a girl. When she was showing it, I was like, oh my God, I have to have that. She didn't realize what she had, and that's okay, because a lot of people don't realize what they have. My favorite era of jewelry is going to be early 1900s to 1940s. And the more stuff on it, the better. You know, like how everybody likes art. Well, maybe not everybody. I love art. Arthur Pepler. You ready? Look at this. This is 1920s. It's a why. So it's kind of hard to show. It's long. This isn't even gonna work. I tried, sorry. But look at it. It's beautiful. She thought these were adventuring beads. And what these are check glass beads. And look at all the bead caps. I'm like, oh my God. Ah, what happened here? Bead Cap City. I love this. This is not for sale. This is for me. This is my favorite stuff. I have two now. I have another one that's got yellow. That's yellow with flowers on it. I absolutely love this. And I got one other little piece. Mostly because it's my heritage. And it's little. It's a little, this is enameling. They do enameling on silver too. This is done with glass. Little glass fragments, and then it's in a kiln. Can you see the details? I don't know if I can get it to show the details. How about if I go like this? Oh, there we go. Oops. Look at the details. Made in Norway. Sterling. Doesn't need polishing. I didn't clean it or anything. But yeah. When I was growing up, my Tanta Lily would send pieces of jewelry like this for me. So when I saw this, I had to have it. I don't know if you know this. I know you've seen little brooches like this, little Victorian brooches and stuff that are this size. I learned watching somebody putting on, I don't know what style of clothes it is, very Victorian, where she's putting on, she puts bloomers on, and she has like a little top on, and then she puts on another top, and she puts on, she called it her lobster tail, where it made her butt stick out, and then she puts a petticoat over that and everything. And they used the little tiny pins, not this one obviously, because I don't know, on their underwear, on the tops. Isn't that interesting? So they didn't just have outer jewelry, they had inner jewelry, which I have a lot of those little tiny things, and I couldn't figure out why somebody would want something that tiny. So, but there we go. That's it. We're at 38 minutes. I'm sorry if it doesn't feel like we got anything done. I was just trying to get, you know, examples of stuff so you know what to do. You can do whatever you want, though. Anybody can do whatever they want. The whole point is trying stuff. Just try stuff. Have fun with it. You know, mix and match. It's just, I have bags of just random stuff. Look at this. Random things I just want to use up. So, let me know if you found this at least interesting. If I missed something that you would be interested in learning about or trying, let me know. I'm game. I have done just about everything you can do with jewelry, even soldering. So I have taken old chains, and I have paints that you put on to cover when worn places. I've tried everything. I have tried everything, and I will always try everything. This is my art medium. It's jewelry. So crazy as it seems. So that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Not sure what the next video is going to be on. I'll have to think of something. Maybe we'll do something with clip earrings. I'm not sure. if there's something you want to see, maybe we can do that too. So, because you can use anything for jewelry. Anything. Here, real quick. Last piece. And I realize I hung earrings on here because they're fragile. Glass cherries. Glass banana. See this? I put little black beads going around here to kind of tie in. I like to tie in my colors with this tassel. I made this tassel. It was just a strip of leather that was already cut, and you rolled it up and glued it. And I just wired it on the back. Do you know what this is from? This is one of those hair things that you slide through. And now it's a necklace. See? You can use anything. And with that, I bid you adieu. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you next time. Bye-bye.